The last thing I expected to see when I came home early was my girlfriend in our bed with someone else. But what she said to me afterwards, that destroyed me even more. Hey everyone, if you're new here, welcome. And if this is your first time hearing my story, buckle up. This one's rough. But before we get into it, please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more real stories like this. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for what happened next. So let me take you back to about 6 months ago. Her name was Sarah. We'd been together for 3 years. 3 years of what I thought was the perfect relationship. We met in college, both of us studying at the same university. She was studying marketing, I was in software engineering. Everything just clicked, you know? We had the same sense of humor, liked the same movies, could talk for hours about nothing and everything. My friends loved her, her friends loved me. Our families got along great. I'm talking about the kind of relationship where you just know this is the one. About a year ago, we moved in together. Got a nice apartment in the city, nothing fancy, but it was ours. We adopted a cat together named Milo. We talk about our future marriage, kids, growing old together. All of it. I was planning to propose. I had the ring and everything. Had been saving up for 8 months to get her the perfect one. I talked to her dad, got his blessing, the whole traditional thing. I was just waiting for the right moment. I should have seen the signs. Looking back now, they were all there. About 3 months before it happened, things started to change. Small things at first. She'd be on her phone more, like a lot more, and she'd tilt it away when I walked by. When I'd ask who she was texting, she'd say just work stuff, or just the girls. Fair enough, right? I trusted her completely. She started going out more. Girls' nights became a twice-a-week thing, then 3 times a week. She joined a new gym, started dressing differently. Not for me, apparently, because when I'd compliment her, she'd just shrug it off. We stopped having date nights. Every time I suggested we do something together, she was tired, or had plans, or just wanted to stay in and watch TV on separate couches. The intimacy? Gone. Completely gone. And when I tried to talk about it, she'd say I was being needy or clingy. She'd say things like, "We can't be attached at the hip all the time," or "You're being insecure." So I backed off. I gave her space. I thought maybe she was stressed with work or going through something. I wanted to be the supportive boyfriend. What a fool I was. So here's where everything fell apart. It was a Wednesday afternoon. I had taken the day off work because I wasn't feeling well. Just a bad cold. Sarah didn't know I was home. She'd left for work that morning like usual. Around 2 p.m., I was feeling a bit better, so I decided to get up and maybe make some soup. That's when I heard the front door open. I smiled, thinking Sarah had come home early to check on me. Maybe she'd brought me medicine or something. But she wasn't alone. I heard her laughing. Then I heard a man's voice, a voice I recognized. It was Marcus, her work friend, the guy she'd mentioned a few times. "Just a colleague," she'd said. "Just someone from the marketing team." I froze in the kitchen. My mind was racing. Maybe they had a work meeting? Maybe they were just dropping something off. Then I heard her say, "He's at work. We have the whole afternoon." My heart stopped. I literally felt it stop beating for a second. I heard them go into our bedroom. Our bedroom. I stood there in the kitchen for what felt like an eternity but was probably only 30 seconds. Part of me wanted to run. Part of me wanted to pretend I didn't hear anything. But I couldn't move. Then I heard sounds. Sounds I don't even want to describe. Coming from our bedroom. Something snapped in me. I walked to the bedroom. Each step felt like I was walking through concrete. I opened the door. There they were, in our bed, the bed we shared, the bed where we'd cuddled every night, where I'd held her when she cried, where we'd planned our future. They didn't even notice me at first. When they finally did, Sarah screamed and grabbed the sheets. Marcus just sat there, frozen. I just stood in the doorway. I couldn't speak, couldn't move, couldn't think. Marcus scrambled to get dressed and rushed past me without saying a word. Didn't even look at me, just ran out like a coward. Sarah wrapped herself in the sheet and just stared at me. For a moment, neither of us said anything. Finally, I managed to speak. My voice didn't even sound like mine. I asked, "How long?" She didn't answer at first, just looked down. Then she said, "For months. 4 months. For months of lies. For months of me thinking I was going crazy for being insecure. For months of her making me feel bad for questioning her." I asked her why. That's all I wanted to know. Why? And you know what she said? She looked me right in the eyes and said, "You're not enough. You've never been enough. Marcus makes me feel alive. Makes me feel wanted. Makes me feel things you never could." Then she said, "I've been wanting to end this for months, but I didn't know how to tell you. I guess now you know. No apology. No remorse. Just cold. Like I was nothing. Like 3 years meant nothing." She said, "I'm choosing him. I'm moving in with him. You can keep the apartment. I'll get my stuff this week." And she got dressed, grabbed some clothes and left. Just like that. Didn't even look back. I just stood there in our bedroom, my bedroom now, in complete shock. Milo came and rubbed against my leg. I sat on the floor and cried for the first time in years. The next few weeks were the darkest of my life. I called in sick to work. Couldn't eat. Couldn't sleep. Every corner of that apartment reminded me of her. Of us. Of what I thought we had. She came to get her stuff 3 days later. Brought Marcus with her. Marcus. To our home. She packed like it was nothing. Like she was checking out of a hotel. My friends rallied around me. They were amazing. Told me they never really liked her anyway, which made me feel both better and worse. My family was furious on my behalf. I found out through mutual friends that she'd been telling people for weeks that she was leaving me, that I was emotionally unavailable, and didn't appreciate her. She'd crafted this whole narrative where SHE was the victim. The ring I'd bought, I returned it, lost money on it, but I didn't care. I just needed it gone. For a while, I blamed myself. I kept thinking about what she said. "You're not enough." Those words haunted me. I kept asking myself what I could have done differently. But then something changed. I started going to therapy. Best decision I ever made. My therapist helped me see that Sarah's betrayal wasn't about me being not enough. It was about her character, her choices, her inability to communicate or be honest. I realized that I dodged a bullet. Imagine if I'd proposed. Imagine if we'd gotten married, had kids. I would have been tied to someone who could lie to my face for 4 months and feel nothing. I started working on myself. Hit the gym. Picked up old hobbies I'd abandoned. Reconnected with friends I'd lost touch with. Focused on my career. 6 months later, here's where I'm at. Sarah and Marcus? They lasted about 2 months before things fell apart. Turns out, relationships built on betrayal don't have great foundations. Who knew? She actually tried to reach out to me a few weeks ago. Said she made a mistake. Said she missed what we had. Said Marcus wasn't who she thought he was. I didn't respond. I just blocked her number. Because here's what I learned. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Sarah showed me she's someone who can lie, cheat, and feel no remorse. That's not someone I want in my life. As for me, I'm doing good. Actually, I'm doing great. I moved to a new apartment, fresh start. I got a promotion at work. I'm dating again, taking it slow, but I'm open to it. And most importantly, I know my worth now. I know that I am enough. For the right person, I'll be more than enough. If you're going through something similar, hear me. It's not your fault. Their betrayal is about them, not you. It hurts like hell right now, but I promise you, it gets better. Focus on yourself. Heal. Grow. And don't let them make you feel like you're not enough. You are enough. You always were. Thanks for watching, guys. If this story resonated with you, please leave a like and subscribe. Drop a comment below if you've been through something similar. Let's support each other. And remember, you deserve someone who chooses you every single day. Until next time, take care of yourselves.